What's good, angels? It's your girl EarthAngel naturally, all up on your screen with another episode of DSession. Welcome back to another episode of DSession, guys, and in this episode we are going to be tackling the hot topic Majah hype and him ex-wife. Now, first off, I want to say there's always three sides to every story. There's Majah hype side, him wife side, and then there's our side, okay? The opinions of the onlookers, the objective, opinion. So, alright, let's just break this all down. Majah hype's ex-wife went on her live, and to be honest, I'm not sure if it was a live that she was on, or I'm not sure if it's a video that she recorded and then posted. However, it ended up on the internet and on social media, and I'm gonna show you a few clips of what she had to say in that video, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
So I wanted to start out by apologizing to my family for, disconnecting myself and pretending that I was okay and going ghost and not answering FaceTimes. The manipulation and everything, it stops now. I'm putting an end to it. The bashing, the slandering of my name, people inboxing me and telling me that I really didn't love the person and I was there for this and that reason. Every time that I left, it was for a damn good reason. And if me leaving because I'm being abused means that I don't love you, then so be it. I am going to love myself more than that person. You're still expected to be delightful, like there's nothing wrong with you when your face is unrecognizable. Imagine letting people know in your circle what's going on with you, and their first question is, well, what did you do? As if there was anything that I could have done to deserve that. That's disgusting to me. That's disgusting, because it didn't happen to me once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. It happened too many times. Too many times. So when you guys, the viewers and the fans, think that you know me or what I've been through, have some respect for yourself. Have some respect as a woman, as a mother, a father. I'm somebody's mother. And I didn't deserve any of that. So how dare you ask me what I did?
Alright, so my first opinion after I watched that video was confused. Honestly, I was a little bit confused because I was like, what? I don't really follow Majah hype as much as I follow other persons within the dancehall space, within the industry. Even though he is comedian, him still kind of in the space same way, but I don't really follow him like that. So I was like, okay, so here's Majah hype, but like I had to process meeting her. You get what I'm saying? Because I've never seen her before, never heard about her, never see her with him. Like nothing. Like me know Majah hype, and me know Majah hype is a big deal, especially in representing the Caribbean internationally. And Majah hype, I can tell the people him say a Jamaican now, because him have this thing where him don't have to tell nobody where in the Caribbean he's from, because he wants everybody in the Caribbean to be able to live vicariously through him, like to be able to relate to all of his content, which is really cool. But you're Jamaican. That story of Majah hype prove to me say you is a Jamaican. Alright, so yeah, that was the first thing that came to my mind after I watched her video. I was a little bit confused because I didn't know who this woman was. Her story just sounded off, because I have Majah hype as a very fun-loving comedian. Abuse was a bit startling for me, I'm not gonna lie. But she told her story, and she made it clear from the start of the video that the purpose of this is for her healing. And I guess in the same way, if you guys watch YouTube couples drama, whatever, yes, I'm into that as well. It was this big YouTube couple named Chris and Queen. Them break up now, whatever. Queen is now with this guy named Clarence. Clarence's ex-girlfriend recently come out and attack a bag of things about how him treat her in a relationship and blah blah blah. And then after I saw all of that went down, I was like, okay, she had no reason to come to the internet to tell us about something that happened in both of these people's past. But I get it that maybe because her pain is public, because Clarence is now a star or whatever, she had to heal publicly as well. It's like she not ever get over it unless everybody will know him, knows that him did break her heart. So I understood where she was coming from when she said this was for healing, because I didn't understand why she was coming to social media with this, because I never saw any story about Majah Hype classing her name in the media or anything at all that would provoke her to come and tell us all of this. But I understood where she said it was for her healing, because she kept protecting a man that is abusing her and not treating her in the best way or the way that she deserves. Okay, fine, good, they talk your story, the whole of they have to listen, right? So we listen to her with the Fenar. There was a lot of people who went under Majah Hype's comment section and just classing him and dragging him and whatever, because you know, because of the claims that she made. Fast forward a little bit, sex tape leak. Where? When? Oh come, which part? Oh come. Oh come. Me wonder what kind of drama this a turn in a. Oh, sex tape reach on the internet. Anyways, but I never share Majah Hype. Thank God, cause I never share him though. I share somebody else. And my girl come back on her internet and come on her live this time and cuss literally, because she basically is accusing Majah Hype of releasing the sex tape.
Now, instead of being a man, Majah Hype, and apologizing publicly to your fans, to me, after everything that I said, instead you release a sex tape of me and are sending it all over the place, all over the world, a sex tape of me from 10 years ago. What do you think that is going to prove? Own what you did to me. I didn't post a picture of my black eyes, of my bruises. You put me in the hospital. I didn't come out and say that. I made a general statement, and this is what I get. You releasing a sex tape of me. You're releasing a sex tape of me. Coming up to the end of it, you tried to kill me. You pulled out a gun on me.
I don't know how she know I him. I don't know how she mad so say I him do it. But you come strong with the notion, say I him do it. And I know it was up in the air at that point. For me, I was like, what? So why would I do this? Well, like, he's trying to get back. He's trying to I just never understand how that would have benefit him for release our sex tape. But anyways, whatever. Everybody just release everything nowadays. Everything just a drop. Everybody just bring them business to the internet for the world judge them. Me not understand, but that must be the world I do right now, people. Majah Hype, I guess, saw her videos and saw her accusing him of being the one that released her sex tape from much eons ago, according to she. Majah Hype come on him live now, people. I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something. You see what Majah Hype upon him live? If Receipts was a person. I'm gonna show you some clips from that.
This is Nate. Okay? This is Nate. This is the guy who was in the video, laughing and rejoicing and making a joke out of her having sex in a bathroom and taking care of Kirby since she got here. Okay? And she's talking about years. I was abused for years. For years? We only been together for 2 years. What's years? You're talking like it was 10 years. This is her friend. Now, any woman, and I'm not gonna keep it on there. I'm not gonna keep it on there because I don't want. Look, just read. Just read. Now, if anybody knows Kirby, an argument will definitely turn into a fight because she likes to hit people. She likes to disrespect people. That's her thing.
Majah Hype big up everything. Majah Hype show conversations from 2019, Majah Hype go as far as for sure with conversations where she was disrespecting him and using his past of being a victim to child molestation against him. My girl bring up the man mother. I tell him about him mother. My girl have conversations with friends about doing speed dating. Like based on the things, the conversations that he showed us in that life, this girl was literally living two lives. One where she and her friend them a live, and then two where she and Majah Hype and her penny them a live. Like seriously. And then on top of that too, him talk about the fact that she was the one who was actually the abuser. Like she was the one who used to hit him and spit on him and curse him out and bite him and all sorts of different things. And while he was talking about that, is only one thing come to my mind, guys. The fact that a lot of times men talk about abuse not being just physical. A lot of people tend to defend women a lot when it comes on to being abused or being victims of domestic abuse, because usually men hit. You get me? Men are very physical beings. However, women, we use our mouths a lot, and we tend to feel that just because we're not physically hitting the person or harming the person, then that means we're not abusing them. So I could completely relate when he was saying that sometimes the things that she would say was very violent and abusive, and then it all boiled down to her physically abusing him. And then on top of that too, he went ahead to give us a scenario. Now when he brought up this and talk about the fact that she put on the sexy panty and come sit down on top of him and ask him if him like her panty, and him tell her no, and him like she, and him love she, not the panty, no, turn him on, she turn him on. Me kind of start cringe right there, so I was like, why him a tell with this? Like, I understand you're hurt and you're upset that she accuse you for try for sexually exploit her on the internet, but you know, if you tell we like on a business like this. But people, he never just tell the story just to tell the story's sake. He was telling the story because he wanted us to find out how, or to see how controlling and manipulative she is. When ever been with somebody yet where it's like them have an idea what them want to do in their mind, and if them present it to you and you know give them the reaction where them did a look forget, them getting them feelings about it, and them want to make you feel guilty for never did respond to them the way how them did expect you to respond, and then them want to apologize, and then after them react and say what them say and do what them do, then them want to turn around and apologize. And if you not accept the apology, then them turn around and vex again. Whenever deal with somebody will say it, that's how Majah Hype describe her in other life here. Honestly, it's almost as if she have this. And this is all allegedly. I don't know if it's true Matakawa, but this is his truth. I'm sharing back with you guys. It seemed as if she was very controlling and emotionally manipulative, and she liked to put him in scenarios where she could have something to be angry at him for, to excuse whatever else she do in her second life. I'm gonna tell you, say it looked like she did have based on all of the things that Majah Hype put out there. People, this video or this live that Majah Hype did, I'm sure you can find this on the YouTube or somewhere on the internet. Watch it if you're curious about his side of all of this debacle that's going on. Watch that video, because he really shed some light on the relationship, not just from her perspective but from his perspective as well, and also talked about the things that happened that actually really hurt him. And you could assist the fact that she that talk about in child molestation, like as some of her cussing about, it really hurt him. Like you could have say the emotion in him drop is like him just talking about it, like him break him heart all over again. And he said it that this is somebody that he loves to this day. So that not add up to him releasing the sex tape. I'm not telling you no lie, angels. You can tell me in the comment section down below what you think, whether or not Majah Hype was really the one behind releasing the sex tape, or is the boyfriend from St. Lucia what Majah Hype said. Well, in the video with her, our Trinidad, I don't even know one of them Caribbean country there. Him did I say why she never think of that you they release a sex tape, or the police when did get it. I never know. But let me know who you guys think is behind releasing this tape, and let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. But my opinion, honestly, I don't know if it's because Majah Hype came off a little bit more genuine. He seemed a lot calmer in his video. He went in detail about how he felt, and you can listen to people for know whether or not they might be one-sided, you know, or biased, you know. With Majah Hype, whenever he talked about what he did wrong or what she did wrong, he never like, and you did this to me, and you did this to me, and you did this, and I thought I knew you were about this, and da 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 da. No, he didn't do that. He present everything like, I was hurt because you did this. What I want you to know is that I didn't mean, and if you listen, if you just listen to how he framed his words, he was not speaking like somebody who was just trying to put her down. He was trying to provide clarity, and the type of clarity that would actually give him healing. So he's actually showing signs of healing, of wanting to heal from this situation. So with all of that, and then listening to her, it come off a lot more bitter, like angry, like she's still in the phase of being just upset about what is happening, and him look like him done upset already, and I start going to acceptance. You get me, of what it is, accepting his own responsibility and accepting her own responsibility as well. So she was asking for accountability in her second video, and I think he definitely was accountable for a lot of his actions in this video. And him talk about the fact that woman in the house, I kiss him in front of her, I kiss her in front of him, like, bro. Majah, I go in a detail about this, but I wanted to go on Twitter and show you guys just a few of the things that they were saying on Twitter. So let me just get my laptop and cover. Alright guys, so I have my laptop, I'm on Twitter now, and as you can see, this is the latest. So I'll make sure I refresh it too. Come on, make sure everything current and up to speed. Alright, okay, see, refreshing now. This was 10 seconds ago. Richie Feelings did over, I don't know what is this. It's embarrassing to watch a grown ass black man defend people like Majah Hype and Tory Lanez. Black women really are the most disrespected people on the planet. So this person obviously is still with the idea that he was abusive towards her. And honestly guys, for me, I will not say that I believe or disbelieve that he was or wasn't abusive towards her. She did release photos of bruises and, you know, evidence of being abused, but I don't know. I know that the world right now is in a mind frame where you're just supposed to automatically believe the victim, or you're supposed to automatically believe the woman. But he also presented scenarios where she was equally as abusive. So how I see it honestly is that if any abuse was going on, it was really just two people that were both in a toxic situation and didn't have the guts to leave it before it got to a point where they ended up being physical with each other. So I won't deny the fact that he might have put his hands on her, just like I won't deny the fact that she laid hands on him as well. So that is still up for debate. But you know, so social media gonna be like, you beat the woman. I hope Majah next woman burn him even worse. Seriously, Majah really got on live and threw a glizzy party. Oh, this was probably commenting on the first live that he did, where he didn't really give her any time of day, like he never paid no mind. But the second live, people, I want him drop the receipts. Majah Hype, it's over, bro. I don't care if she effed your friends. Two wrong don't make her right, and that don't make you even. It makes you an abuser. Majah Hype should have kept his entire life to himself. Why? So why she gets the opportunity to come and do 2 videos accusing this man of being an abuser, of being, you know, sexually exploitative, and he's not allowed to come and defend himself? I don't agree with that part. I think both parties are allowed to share their stories and their truths, and then you as the viewer can decide wherever you want to decide. It really here right here to the 2 people them. But you can't say she have a right for whatever. Wow, Majah, you're an idiot, boy. Why everybody so quick for assume say Majah Hype release the sex tape? It don't make no sense same would I do that, like it don't make him look good or she look good. I think the man just so desperate for make she look bad that him gonna discredit him own honor for do that. That part really don't make no sense to me. Like, I'm gonna need more evidence to believe that. Kirby, man, I tell you no lie. Kirby, I know Kirby's girlfriends are hyping her up right now because Majah hype playing a dangerous game. No one keeps more receipts than a woman. Well, obviously, Majah hype keep more receipts than a woman because Majah hype show with everything. Majah hype show with everything. And just going off the type of things that she would even say to him, show me say she's somebody who probably would have get physically aggressive as well. And I'm a woman. I'm not gonna just sit here and pretend like I'm gonna notice certain things just because I'm a woman. Like, that's not how it works. Anyways, everybody on social media obviously is doing what I expect people on social media to do, and this bash Majah hype and believe the woman. So this is where I will close off my video. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what you think about all of this. I already shared my opinion throughout this entire video, so I will leave the rest of it for you guys to, you know, let me know what you think about it. But remember to hit the like button, give my like button some love, subscribe to the channel, and share this with your friends. Help us reach our goal for the end of the year. Yes, people, this video helped me get to my goal of 10 likes. That's all I'm asking for. 10. Okay, follow me on social media as well. Links are in the description bar down below. Until next time, angels, walk good. All the beautiful people out there in the world, pray for Majah hype and Kirby. Bye, guys.